Hello, my name is David from NAAIP.org. Let's talk about probably the subject that is most on your mind when you wake up in the morning. It has to be lead generation. People who sell insurance, your job is to get in front of people and to close deals. Synonymous with getting in front of people is the word lead. If you Google the word NAIP and the word leads, you come up with the web page, exclusive leads, life transfer leads. You get to this page, naip.org/lead-services. I have to tell you, this page is literally a Wikipedia. Wikipedia means it has a tremendous amount of good information. If you Google the word live transfer, final expense, live transfer leads, we're right at the top. So I get a ton of calls on this every day. And in order for this to stay at the top of the search engine and continue moving up, it really comes down to time on site. If anyone does any research on search engine optimization, you'll realize that time on site and original content is what makes it happen. Inevitably, over the years, I speak to people on a daily basis about leads. So I decided, hey, make a Wikipedia or an encyclopedia about lead generation. Push comes to shove, by far, not by a little bit, but by far the best lead generation technique happens to be, as you scroll down, I scroll down, the best one out there is called incentive-based marketing. Incentive-based marketing is very logical. It means you give stuff away, people generally like you. You could go to the local kindergarten, the local elementary school, you start handing out candy, you'll have a lot of friends. When it comes to adults, similar type stuff happens. The only question is, what do you give away and what are the laws in your particular state? I do know in the state of Florida, there's a $100 limit to give away stuff to get in front of people. In California, there's no limit whatsoever. So definitely figure out what the laws are in your state. It just so happens in the state of Florida, we're very hot in incentive-based marketing. NAIP works with just about 13,000 agents over the past couple of years, and people consult with us. We help people make money. We help people make sales, et cetera, et cetera. And Florida, what the people are doing is they're giving a lot of stuff away over and above $100 when it comes to referrals, and there's no limitation on that whatsoever. But in the meantime, let's just scroll down where it says incentive-based marketing. Click here. If you do click there, it goes to a page called marketingboost.com, which is a company that my company belongs to. We pay quite a bit of money for this on a monthly basis. The price is really low now because of the pandemic, but I suppose when the pandemic is over, the price will get up to close to $200 per month. But in the meantime, the concept is pretty simple. They give away free vacations, which you could say it's a free vacation, but there are some items that you have to explain, such as taxes and service fees. But on the advertising purposes, you can say it's a free, or and have a little asterisk saying how it's not free. We're in a pandemic now. You could imagine people aren't flying around and and really wanting a free vacation, even though you have 18 months to take the vacation. If my company happens to contract agents for a few insurance companies, we start people off at 125% commission, but that's besides the point. On certain companies, if you sell through us on a regular basis, you have complete access to our vacation market, free vacation account. But there's other stuff that you could give away. But remember, stuff is always changing. Society is changing. The situation is changing. So definitely keep that in mind. There's my company is in essence a technology company. We have technology. So what we recommend to people generally is, sign up for our website, put the website on your own domain name, do the proper steps to move up the search engine, become somewhat of an expert on moving up the search engine, which is not hard to be an expert. Search engines are basically dependent on original content and time on site. That's it. Google is trying to figure out who the real companies are, and they're putting those companies higher and higher in the search engine. Your job as a website owner is to somehow, some way convince Google that you're the leader of the pack, that you're the main company. There's a definite need for experts on this website stuff. So if you could make that part and parcel of your incentive-based marketing, that you could help business owners get websites, move up the search engine, that they should consider you an expert, you will be well liked by business owners, which makes completely logical sense. If you sell stuff to business owners and you provide this added service to them at little or no cost. In fact, if you're doing business through my company on a regular basis, we'll give you these websites to give out to your business owners. It makes no difference to us. Right now we have just about 12,000, it says right there, 12,449, just about 12,500 people have signed up for our system the past couple of years. Initially, when you sign up, it'll be naip.org/Joe Smith. Hopefully, you'll use the website. You'll put the website on your own domain name, and that's where you're in business, and that's where it starts to be impressive. But let's talk about other things on incentive-based marketing. This call is specifically about incentive-based marketing, which is by far the most successful sales technique, lead generation technique out there. There's nothing even close. Let's give people stuff, give stuff away to people that will cause them to like us and to want to talk to us. The click here goes to marketingboost.com, but I do mention some other stuff, other items as well. For details, join daily conference call. We have this daily conference call Monday to Thursday, 12 noon Eastern time, Saturday and Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And another great idea, free last will and testament. Anyone alive today and at a certain point in time will not be alive anymore. It's one of those things that people do not like to think about, and they also do not like to think about spending money on an attorney. You're in the final expense business or Medicare supplement business, Medicare Advantage, some sort of Medicare senior people. This is stuff that they should have. I was told anyone over 50 years old really should have some sort of written will. People just don't do it. They don't like to speak about death. They don't like to spend money on attorneys, which is understandable. Especially if you're dealing with lower income people, there's absolutely no desire to fork over $800, $900, $1,000, $2,000 on an attorney. What is a last will and testament? What is a will? A will is a piece of paper with two witnesses that states out how the client, the writer of the will, wants to see his estate be dispersed. It could be that if there's laws in the various states about probate, if the people don't have a will, the state of XYZ figures out what to do with it. And I don't know what those laws are, but I'm sure it does not end up as good if a person makes that determination himself. There's a lot of fees involved as well on probate. So in essence, some of the most successful final expense, some of the most successful Medicare insurance agents, they keep a portable printer in the trunk of their car. They collect signatures, they witness signatures, they fill in the various blanks of what needs to be done to make it a valid will. The client gets an original. They put in their sock drawer. The insurance agent makes a copy, since he has a portable printer, and keeps it in his file cabinet. Some of the most successful, I'll just say the word final expense insurance agents, have literally 700, 800, 900. I've one agent that my company has been dealing with for years. He has close to 1,000 wills in his file cabinet. This person does not buy leads. He does not travel hours and hours and hours. There's a tremendous amount of trust in him. There's a tremendous amount of referrals that are coming to him. And he's been doing this for years. And, like I mentioned, he has close to 1,000 copies of a will in his file cabinet. He's literally replaced lawyers in his local community, and that's why people love him. You've never heard of attorneys that knock on doors or cold call. They're providing a valuable service to people, and people need them, and they charge a lot of money. If you want, the website technology that we offer, that you can offer to business owners, you're the boss. You could charge them, or you could do it as a gift based on the people buying health insurance, retirement plans, et cetera, to you. I do know that there are laws in the various states that you're not allowed to give away stuff to entice people to buy insurance products from you. But you should know the law and adhere to the law. But I do know that there are insurance agents that are experts on search engine optimization. They're experts on websites for business owners, and they happen to have a lot of customers in the insurance realm. And they're very busy on big cases: index universal life, retirement planning, annuities, et cetera, health insurance for group plans. Are products that people are buying that own businesses, and they usually buy bigger products. Incentive-based marketing can definitely go into the realm of referrals. Let's go to referrals, getting your customers to give you friends and family. As I mentioned before, the state of Florida has a $100 hard cap on incentive-based marketing to incentivize people to meet you, but there's no limit whatsoever on referrals, which means you could, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not claiming to know the law in every state. Definitely double or triple check what I'm telling you. You would call the Department of Insurance your state to verify what the specific laws are in your state. We've got on this page about lead services, nape.org/lead-services. Click here for referral form. Here for a page that shows you the best technique for Medicare referrals, which I'm sure it's going to have something to do with incentive-based marketing, where you give people stuff and they will like you and they will remember you. This website project that we've been doing for the past couple of years, my company, it's really on the, I don't like to say it's about to take off, because it has taken off to a certain extent. We are offering a terrific service. Sign up for agent website account. You could click Facebook, Google, Yahoo, LinkedIn, or Microsoft, or you could sign up with a username and password. As soon as you sign up, click here. You'll get to a second page where you'll choose the template. There are 6 templates to choose from. We have almost 20 quote engines in our system. We're a website and quote engine builder. We've built some really nice pieces of technology and nice pieces of artwork. If you click around here, you're going to see the examples. I did click the logo in the top left, and it took me to the main page. And just to give you an example of a C website, you end up with a website like this. This is a sample. You definitely want to put this website on your own domain name. You'll put your picture here. You could change every aspect of this website. If it's let's say it's a final expense C website, it'll be similar. This is a different type of template, but you put the final expense quota at the top. There's a little bit more content on this. Different templates, different strokes for different folks. And I'm pretty sure we made, when you get into that second step where we're choosing one of the 6 templates you want, there's even templates specific for CPA and specific to plumbers. That's two of the templates. Of course, those do not have quote engines for insurance agents on them. But these rest of these, you also see some examples here. The third step would actually be to create the website after choosing the template, which would be your first name, last name, cell phone, city, state, zip. And your website is created. After you get that done, you could very easily put the website on your own domain name. There's a click here that says the word domains. It has a step 1 and a step 2. Scroll down a little bit. Under where it states examples, good domain names, step 1 and step 2, there's a YouTube video, which is 3 minutes. Very easy to do. And the older people, last will and testament, those are probably the 2 best techniques right now when we get out of this pandemic. Certainly consider the free hotel and the free vacation as incentive-based marketing, but literally anything works as long as it has a perceived value to the consumer. when they purchase it, when they receive it. It doesn't necessarily have to have such a great value, but it must have a good perceived value. Scrolling up and down, let me think of other types of incentive-based marketing. A gentleman I spoke to recently, his incentive-based marketing technique was based on referrals. He would be selling final expense to lower income, less sophisticated, older people. But for the most part, in the United States of America, the less money a person has, they're usually more friendly. So this person would go in the house, he would meet all the relatives, he would bring them over for, all the relatives, he would get them over for pizza. He would be buying the pizza, everyone would love him. That would be one thing he would do. This gentleman also came up with a game. Older people who have less money, or it could be older people with money or less money, it makes no difference. Everyone is looking for a connection. When someone invites you to their house to sell something, there's something inside that they just want to speak to another human being. When people get to 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, they don't have as many connections. If you read the statistics about the average 80-year-old, how many people he'll actually see in a week, it would make you sad. As one gets older, the number goes down and down. So he would go into these houses, he would play tic-tac-toe with the people. For every referral that his customers gave him, he would give them, I believe it was $25 or $50. If his customer would win the game of tic-tac-toe, he would give them a bonus of, let's say, instead of giving the $25 per name, he would just give them $100. However you do it, that may be combining two types of incentive-based marketing, but number one is the money. That's a pretty good incentive. And number two, people are looking for friends, especially if the gentleman is charismatic and friendly and happy and younger. Old people love hanging out with younger people. To cut to the chase, I do have a conference call, which is Monday to Thursday, 12 noon Eastern time, Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Our main gig, my company, naaip.org, is websites technology. We give away these free websites, quote engines. We help you move it up the search engines. It's free. Because of this type of ingenious marketing and very high quality of the website quote engines that we give away, we're up to almost 13,000 agents over the past couple of years. You could imagine that allows NAAIP to go into other businesses. Based on that, the insurance companies seem to like us. We don't want to have the traditional IMO, FMO marketing company. We like to keep stuff simple, so all we do is incentivize you to go through us by offering you higher commissions than you could get anywhere else in the marketplace, which is definitely in your best interest, and keep stuff very simple for my company. Have a terrific rest of the day, and thank you for being here.